couple of hundred of years, I think, combined. It's far too long, but we don't have long to wait for this pistol round to start off strong. Vitality, a fast B play. They have just been deleted. Brolin, Golden, both of them with a double. JW's pushed lower, and he's found the fifth as well. Fnatic, oh dear, they don't even take a shot.
Wait, was that live?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They don't even take a bullet trace. They just kill everyone. 5 headshots, and one of the fastest rounds you're going to see this series.
That's pretty wild stuff right there. Where you go. Into the server, that is.
Nice.
Now, if we go a little bit further with it, you have to sit there and say, yeah, it looked a little in slow motion, but he got it done. Good stuff to Golden. Now the bounce back for Vitality with 5 AKs. Not much utility to work with here. They've gotten a little bit of a stance towards long, and they're going to be splitting that with Catwalk. I say that. JW with the M4s made pretty quick work of Apex, but a trade comes in from RBK, and a second one as well. Flushes out.
Ooh.
Golden continues his hot streak, 7-0.
Bames joined in the server. Now this round, of course, can fall apart, but you would assume it's not going to, right? Brolin, how many kills on this defense? He has utility, not going to opt for it, just looks to take the fight, and oh, he looks away as they come around the corner. I thought he saw something, but I guess not. Going to be taken down and left Golden in a 1-on-3 clutch. He's got to get past Mizuta first.
It's not worth it, Golden. Keep this pretty score line. 248 ADR, 7-0. This could be the round he finds his first death, albeit only the third. But now he's going to check. He's going through middle. Mizuta has the drop. I think next time, don't leave me in the B-bomb site by myself, and perhaps it won't go as wrong as it did. However, out middle already is Vitality. Both Apex and Mizuta, sweet real estate there. They're going to drop that spawn smoke. Brolin spotting from the window is going to get taken down from Mizuta, and a nice headshot. Ooh. And flush it with the door peek. The flash, well, it wouldn't have mattered. Mizuta is just going to continue.
Given a second chance down and lower, going to move to the mid doors, but if he goes through this one, Crims is waiting for it. Very loud was Apex. Could have called for a flash. I would have loved that for Vitality. A quicker way to get a pick, and certainly a safer one at that. Instead, it's left them a man down into this rifle round. Fnatic smoking off the mid doors, want nothing to do with this with a man advantage. JW looks to extend it as well. He's going to have to drop off CT. Shox hears that, and Vitality know they at least have the catwalk under their domain. But where will this play end up?
Speaking of domains, ESL.GG/VOD. If you want to catch up on some of the matches that you have missed, or if you want to watch this one a little bit later on, perhaps you got something to do.
Ooh.
Shox got something to do as well. He spawn drops here off a catwalk, and that's going to start to leave this B site vulnerable as they crunch in on it. Golden is going to have an answer so far for RPK, but the trade is there in the form of Mizuta getting involved. They're going to continue. Zywoo versus Golden. The battle we didn't know we needed, but we got. And that
on the B ramp, and well, in that case, they just flood into B, and Golden holds down the line. Doesn't work out for Vitality. I like the idea. It's a great concept. You know, it's just unfortunate. In the 3 rounds we've seen it be played, never has, you know, a CT been caught off by it. Brolin waiting on B. He's going to get flashed out. It's a heavy setup here for Fnatic, but they're all white. They can't see a thing. They can't fight back. Mizuta with a double. The AWP shot does not connect, and JW's given away his position. He is stuck outside of this site. Smoke wallbang's not connecting either, and at this point, if you're Fnatic, you've got to be considering saving. His teammates haven't even budged from long because they know this round is already over. He's dropped by his teammate, but if anything, it'll lose his vision. JW chased down, but he's got support from Brolin in the site, dropping Apex. Vitality are hungry for their spawn plays in this round, and both of them get punished. Shox down low, Apex out of the round, and Vitality with no kill to be found. They're going to commit to the catwalk right now. Flashes to mid do buy time as Fnatic set up 2 towards that area, conceding A. Crims is holding the cross with a FAMAS, not the gun you want for this fight. And there's so many Molotovs from Vitality that they could throw onto A that Crims is going to be left in hot water. Might just have to play retake and give up this position. He's going to do that. Go back towards long. Double setup here, waiting for a lurk that will not be appearing. Vitality are committing to this A take with a bomb plant for catwalk, and going to fall back into that position anywhere. Shox hasn't moved, so I was giving him the AWP because he's low, and now Fnatic have to retake from behind.
A nice sort of thing to realize is that while all this has gone on, Crims pushes all the way through the long doors and gets the information that long is clear. But Mizuta, you just can't stop this man getting doubles. Will he be any more trouble now to Fnatic? as he still is in prime position over at the catwalk to deal with a little bit more. Shock's laying down the pain over at long, and it's only J2
now. Apex, he's going to tuck and play timing. He can get a lot done from this position if they don't count him here. But there are 3 players coming around the corner. Someone's going to hit the shot, and they do. Response from Shox. Time is low. He's got a second. The models are burning, and Shox is setting him alight. 4 kills for Shox. And Vitality, they're going to convert the post plant.
Au revoir. See you later. Shox landing the shot. Good grief, what a round from the man. Wow.
What?
Man, he's been looking so good lately as well. Everything about this, it's just how they're so sudden. Like, the moment the AWP is ready to fire, Shoxy is there. Yeah, this is a scary situation for Fnatic as well. Vitality, you know, this being their map pick, you expected them to have something special ready for us, but time and time again, finding these advantages, showing absolutely no signs of slowing down. And it's the fact that anyone can seemingly do it right now for Team Vitality. I do think Masuta deserves a lot of credit, because so many of these rounds have been on the back of him finding the openers, and this round is no exception. He takes the first man down in the form of Golden. That now opens up this mid to B, and JW and Brolin, they get cut out of the round. They don't even get to play it. Bomb goes down. Same story for Flusher and Crims. It's a save again and a flawless round for... now not flawless round for Vitality, but still, it's their own prerogative to go hunting here. They're looking, they're hunting, and they are getting churned out.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality, one thing that's been extremely impressive here is their timings in the mid to B. Now, this can be very hard to... Oh, where'd the AWP go? I thought Flusher had it. Did he fake it out? Did he forget to get it? I'm not even sure, but he's got the kill anyway. But yeah, the point I was making as Fnatic kill every player from Vitality after the bomb plant is that the timings, yeah. Vitality's mid-to-B timings have been very good. Obviously, you don't know where the CTs are playing, right? So it can be hard to hit those perfect timings. But knowing when your tunnel players should exit and hit B as your mid plays coming through is so important. Often you see...
We looked at his stats before this game. Wasn't necessarily on top of the board, but JW won't even be around in this round. Zywoo absolutely owns him through the wall, or through the mid pick.
Oh, that looked like it was on, but Golden over flicking, gonna lose it. Shox runs through a B smoke, and that's how you know this where this game is going, really. The trades are in and out and all about, but what's mattering most is that this is a fight.
He's out in Zywoo's hand, and he connects with no one on their cross. However, these grenades are going to be landing all over long in a furious pace. Golden is out of the picture, and Masuta is up long. What on earth has happened here? Now, in the pit is Flusha.
Does he know?
I don't think he has a clue. It certainly could be a possibility with that smoke, and maybe he calmed that. But it doesn't appear as though they had any inkling that he made his way up the long.
And Fnatic, they've got a long old road to recovery if they want to get this one in the bag.
A road to Rio recovery, potentially, but I mean, that's really reaching for it.
No, that was good.
Thank you. And that was better. Flusher, he's found first blood. He's done something for Fnatic. They need it more than ever, as Shox is going to trade onto Golden down in long tunnels. So we're backing out of mid. He sees that Fnatic come through the door, and he's going to try and re-aggress. Does get one, and Shox is still here. JW runs back, and that's Heard. It's a B play. Masuta trying to stop it, and he is not going to be able to. Flusher has found the site, and we know how hard B can be getting back into, so Shox needs to be very careful. They're pushing him. Flusher's in the face, and he will get a kill there. Crims on the Deagle, not needed in this round so far, but he might be in the clutch as RBK gets one. Oh, he gets caught in the corner. He could have died to his backline. Instead, JW wants the knife. And I don't think so. I think he's just going to shoot him, because this is getting awfully close, and JW was indeed creeping up. Players, so they don't try and push the site and plant. They just stand on the headshot angle on ramp and Jewel, and when they don't get given a fight, they Molotov out the box and force Shox out in the open. So it's a good way of guaranteeing the kill there without risking giving away your weapons. Oh, nice entries from Fnatic. Right out long. RPK caught looking the wrong way. It's going to be double opener for the Swedes. And that's all they need, as Vitality are leading
in for the peak. And they don't see anything, but that's actually kind of better for Fnatic than it is for Vitality. Vitality get the information that Cat was clear 5 seconds ago, but the flash going off now means that Golden is anticipating a bit of aggression here, and he's just spotted 2 more candidates for the scoreboard in his favor. Doubling up, and now looking for the third. Zywoo back inside of the bomb site is armed with a Deagle. Not a man you want to go running into when he's feeling it. Now, he wasn't really feeling it earlier on, But here, delivering two. Is he ready for the man aggressing up through long in the form of Suitor there? He uses a great little cyan.
Expands when it shoots. Is that, is that the wordage? It's like not a dynamic thing or anything.
Yeah, that's the one. Dynamic crosshair.
What number style is that, Harry?
What would that be, like 5?
Maybe.
There are two. There are two, right? Because there's one that moves when you walk,
shoot,
and then and walk, and then there's one just when you shoot. But yeah, here's the B play. Fnatic gonna try and get in. Masuta and Apex looking to hold down the line, and they do an admirable job. Masuta does get traded, but he takes one down to the grave with him, and this makes Apex's job that much easier. Brolin is still able to get by him and secures this B-bomb site. A doable round for Fnatic, but one that is not going to be easy, to say the very least. It's going to take something special here from Brolin and Crims. Let's see what they've been cooking up in this kitchen together as Brolin takes down yet another man. Crims is set up for the tunnel wrap. Brolin playing inside of the bomb site, and with both players from Vitality coming through the tunnels, this crossfire could look strong indeed. Crims is going to hear the footsteps. They don't check for him, and now Shox's attention is divided. Crims swings, and maybe he didn't need to. It gets a little bit close, but Brolin is able to hold his own with 2 points of health. That round almost eludes Fnatic, but they just about reach double digits thanks to this young man on our screens right here.
Yeah, it's going to be style 0, 2, and 3 for your dynamic crosshair.
There we go.
So,
what do I know, mate? I don't know the console commands. I just know what they look like.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like it was a lost round for Fnatic, right? Think about the mowdown that Apex provides, of opening couple of kills. Fnatic, they do recover. It's Brolin doing the work on that B-bomb site. And Fnatic, 7 in a row. They've yet to drop around on this T-half. This has been a masterclass. Vitality needs to come alive with something here. They've got a bait and switch on long. RPK waiting close. This AWP is going to be firing off first, though. It's holding a better angle. Zywoo's ready. RPK not even seen as well. Golden just get a chance, flashes through. That's a great setup for Vitality. Setting RPK into the pit and a 5-on-3. Finally, this should be one that Fnatic don't have in their back pocket, but they're going to speed up a mid to B to try and save the day.
Yeah, they're going to try and breach this B site once again. The flash goes in, and Masuta is primed and ready. All the attention now on Flusher. And Apex is able to deal with him in the head-to-head. A 13th round for Team Vitality. They finally break this streak from Fnatic. The last 7 rounds.
There's the smoke. Second one might follow onto the lower boxes if Fnatic do want to commit here. Nice headshot angle from the site. Lets you cross without having to worry about this AWP. Zywoo, he sees the drop, he knows, and he finds Brolin nice and early on. He even backs off towards long, and Vitality play retake. Fnatic, another man down in this round. Mazuta's dropped the B-lurk in the form of Flusher, and Zywoo's posted. The cat plant is in, and Fnatic can fall back for it, but Apex needs his kill here and now. Golden's denied it from him. He can cut off the CT rotate as well from the B-bomb site. Mazuta has begun that rotation. Golden above the smoke, can't see him. Can hear him. Mazuta, if he goes through here. Oh, he spotted him. RPK's got the kill from long side. Crims has to hold the site on his own. They line up, but he gets knocked down, and JW can't stop the defuse from lower CT. He's all about saving in this one. And Vitality pick up 14 after
back through mid, leaving Brolin to secure some cat control. Flusher is left in the tunnels, and this leaves Fnatic's options open to them. They can very much change based on where they find success, and they might look to try and get JW down here in the pit. He's going to line up this flashbang. They do swing. They check for RPK, and Crims is able to keep it in favor of the Swedes. JW maybe going to look to get into the pit, try and lock down this long side of the map. Masuta is aggressing into the tunnels, but if he goes much further, he might... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's not how that was meant to go down. That's not what they wanted. And now Masuta kind of knows, okay, right, there's one waiting outside of B, but that's probably just the guy holding for this lurk. And he's seen me, so I'm going to leave the B site. Masuta goes down through mid, starts to regroup with the rest of the team so he can offer a bit more in this A site hold. The X factor in this round is most definitely Brolin coming in late on the catwalk. Now a little no-scope from Zywoo has made this round feel doable for Team Vitality. A 2-on-3 is by no means impossible. Ooh. And not with these two players still alive in the server.
Oh, that's a great shot, though. Flush has just closed it. He has had enough, and he's going to send Vitality out of this round. 2 kills from the car.
So there's a few good crosshairs in the server right now.
Yeah, and I can believe that. Takes years to hone in those crosshair crafts. There's a lot of Counter-Strike tenure between these two teams with the rosters in consideration. Brolin working his way up Cat through a smoke that does have quite a gap, but he's wearisome. That's because Shox having dropped down here to the stairs. It's going to be a flurry of grenades going back and forth. Brolin, the wiser, not pushing all the way through. Shox, though, a little bit more than he wanted out there. Zywoo having, well, excuse me, RPK standing in a Molotov. And Zywoo finding a kill on the other side of the map.
Oh, these aren't the cleanest of gunfights for either side, and there were a few oddities in that round there. RPK aggressing so deeply down the catwalk, even though he's flashed and 12 HP. That one is a bit of a head-scratcher. I think it's because they hear the long play coming in, so he's trying to secure cat control for the rest of the team. At least I'd like to think that's what's going on there. Either that or RPK's just feeling it. He has been looking great lately. Crims in a 1v2, and this is the most important clutch in this series thus far. Crims, if he picks this up, there's still a chance for Fnatic to close it out in regulation, but he's not able to do so. Zywoo and Masuta, they navigate that 2v1 well, and they put a 15th up on the board. Map point now for Team Vitality. Fnatic, they need 2 in a row to lock in an overtime here on Dust.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, you know, what Fnatic we were hoping to start today, and the sad part is if they would have started over here on their T side, it looks like it might have been a completely different game altogether. Considering the amount of pain they were able to inflict over here on Vitality on their T side. It all starts to add up, but 15 for Vitality. Map point. The next map of this series is Inferno. The pick of Fnatic, a CT-sided start for Vitality over there. Heavy B presence from Fnatic. Looks like they're going to try to barrel out B, targeting Masuta, who's playing in the back of the platform. He finds himself one. Shox with one as well. And here we go, Masuta standing strong, has held the line for as long as he possibly could. Eventually, Brolin's going to take him out of this round. Now we look at a Vitality that's looking towards middle. Perhaps that's where they want to set up for their retake. Only 2 players alive for Fnatic in the form of Brolin and Golden, and they've got their work cut out for them. Golden's going to get some unwanted guests here in the tunnels real soon. And he's not going to be the only one. Brolin getting dinked down to 3 HP, trying to stay alive here on the platform behind the barrels, but they're crunching in on him. Finds the kill on the Shox, but that's going to be the map, the first one of this series, going in the way of Vitality. A very close affair, all things considered, with the scoreline in the first half, but don't you worry. The T's just right-click all the way into whatever position in sight they want to go to.
This is interesting.
Crickets. That's weird.
Ooh, Zeus letting them in. The grenade is good, but it's only going to affect Flush, so the rest of Fnatic are already in the site. Are they going to check things, though? Ooh. Apex, not cleared out. He gets 1, trying to double down from the back of the box, is not able to. Golden with 2, and it's Vitality on the retake now with no kit.
And look at Brolin. He's already all the way down banana. Zywoo does not have an idea. Now he's going to check that, and as soon as Brolin decides to check as well, it's an easy headshot for Zywoo. Now, Flusha and Zywoo are going to go toe-to-toe. It's a switch to the burst and switch back. Flusha just trying to toy with his food in this notion, and he can't get away from Zywoo. You can't escape the man. Now he's going to try to get in the sight. So much to do, so little time to do it, and that's going to be the call. He gets a headshot. Might get another one? No. 4 kills for Gold in that round, 3 for Zywoo.
PT side saves if they lose the sight. Oh dear, look at this. Vitality going through the smoke. They've swapped places with Flusha. They don't realize that he's going to try and take a kill up top B. Zywoo, very heads up, very aware of that one. And he's going to find Flusha ahead of the car. This is such a weird round. RPK gets 1 on Boiler. And right now it's a 2-on-5 in favor of Vitality. Site Shox is ahead of the curve. He's going to try and get to join him Masuta inside of B. Execute smokes now for Fnatic. This is still a winnable round for Vitality.
Oh, Masuta could do a lot, could do nothing, and, well, put 1 up on the board. Shox, oh, there's a world in which he does something here, and he certainly has. Now down to the 1v1. Brolin on the other side. Brolin was the guy having a step up in spades for Fnatic back on Dust 2, and now already in the hot seat here on Inferno. Shox has been able to retrieve an Incendiary and a kit, and that could be so valuable here. Brolin peeks ahead of the Molotov, or the Incendiary rather.
Millisecond in which he can peek Shox there, and he hits that timing to perfection. So a round for Fnatic once again. A clutch converted on the B bomb site. And Fnatic, they are all over this map. They are in full control. They're going to try and show that control back in middle here. Zywoo with the crossfire. Under the porch. Quick kill is a heavy setup. Crim's tradesman's more where that came from. Zywoo doubles down. RPK can fall off as Vitality hold a lead in this one.
Yeah, one of the horrible things about that, right, is like after, now in hindsight, Fnatic go, damn, we know exactly what they're doing, right? Like triple porch setup, but that's not really any information you can work with if you're Fnatic at this point in time. They try and play the timing game with Zywoo. I wouldn't want to play any game with Zywoo. He's just too damn good. 3 kills in this round. Flusher now in the 1v4, armed with only a Galil to his name. And he does deal with the man down in the pit. Now looking to get this bomb planted, and that's a nice little outcome for Fnatic. Whoa, not able to do. There's 2 teams that I can see doing this and being like, yeah, sure.
Na'Vi?
Na'Vi being the other one, right? So let's see what Fnatic have planned for us in this MAC-10 AK hero round.
Ooh. Golden is luckily very thin in the banana. He sits between 2 Molotovs. Neither of them spread to him. And he's able to get up top B pretty early. But so Vitality. Rotate coming through in the form of Shocks. They've seen nothing on A all round, and they hold a pretty aggressive setup towards ult. So Fnatic going for the rush here. Golden's got a kill. Boost up, though. Are they ready for the double setup? Oh, yes, they are. Quick kill for Golden, and Brolin, rather. Shocks responds. Grenade right onto the planter of Crims. He gets it down, though. Retake is up for Vitality in a 3-on-3.
Yeah, no, there's not really anything that Fnatic have been able to get their hands on. Even this AK is irretrievable. It's fallen down in the pool. So this leaves them with this scavenged M4 from inside of the site and a MAC-10 to hold on with. Can they get it done? They spot the man at pillar. They deal with him very, very quickly. Golden low on HP, and everyone falls for Fnatic. A 4th round on the board.
Put another round on the board, and we continue on.
Yeah, neck and neck, and that's exactly what we want. Back and forth. Upside down. Apex, he's a bit upside down in this round. He's pushed mid, flashed out. Oh, he turns. Luckily, the trade is there, but that could have been so much more for Vitality, and it still is. RBK's got one in the bedroom. Crims doesn't let him escape. Good night as he finds that frag. He's going to double back. He's made the read. Shocks is on the flank, and Crims has got the kill. Good awareness from Crims. He's so powerful on this map for Fnatic. This Apartments lurk has found a lot in this game already. And Vitality are just gambling. Split 1-1 right now. Mizuta at the back of B. He's been unable to really put up more than a single kill on this defense when Fnatic do commit, but right now they're not. I love this call. Crims make sure the Apartments is covered. Golden denies a mid push while Crims is in ult, and Flusher tucks up top B to make sure no one pushes for Vitality. It's just a case of denying aggression. What it does also do, however, is let Vitality position how they want, and they decide to gamble on the B bomb site. It's the right call. Fnatic do have the utility to smoke off Zywoo, but he's got a Molotov to throw at their feet if they do want to give this one away. Seems to be the case with Golden lining up said smoke. And Zywoo and Mizuta ready and waiting.
Oh, and a missed shot from Zywoo allows Mizuta to capitalize with one, trying to stay alive, and he doubles up. That there could be enough. It's Crims versus Zywoo. Crims has been so good at the trades, at holding on to the Apartments, making this round feel doable in the first place, and now he's got to see it out in the 1v1. But Zywoo...
Because they have an advantage, and Fnatic are now going to be walking into this A site with smokes.
A little scary, all things considered, with the 5 alive on Team Vitality. But with the clock down, that's almost just as scary. They're going to have to brute force us now, and they're going to do so. Shocks inside the site, good for 1. RPK finally showing his cards and peeking off a bout. 2v2 is what they leave us in. Crims with a bomb plant, and that's going to force Flush to just hold an angle there. They do get the bomb planted. A little bit of a fight between Flush and Apex. We're going to see another lull in the action.
That scooter, that bike, that took the bullets out Flush's gun. That denied the kill. So Crims, he's got to finish it, and he does. Mizuta is left in a clutch off of this B bomb site. He's found the first. He's got a kit. This is winnable, but he's read it wrong. He thinks Flush has crossed towards the pit. That's a wrong side and the wrong place and the wrong time. It's Flush's round to find.
But it would be nice to see him maybe push and prod with the AWP a little bit, see what he can get away with. And here he is now, trying to hold the top of mid. They're already up and past him. Zywoo, quick flick, and oh, there it is! We wanted it, and we get it. Zywoo in with 3, and he's taken this round by storm. Even hungry for a little bit more. Two players here at Long and Zywoo on for the ace. It gets denied by Brolin, the young gun on the other side of things. Now finds himself in a 1v3. Murky waters. Ooh. As he does catch himself a bit of a timing here. Long checked by Apex, spots that he isn't there, so has to start to consider this wraparound. Brolin not ready for a man in library. Vitality, they'll put a 6 up on.
Throwing fake util towards B to keep these players here. It's a nice little fake for Vitality. Fnatic aren't going to be expecting 4 players coming up arch or short side right now. And Zywoo finally falling back. Now Fnatic start to realize JW is running, but Long is open as a result. RPK, he's wrapped back. He's in the A site right now. 20 seconds for these kills to come through. Crims is traded. JW's spraying. Brolin's still in the pit. He's so good in this position. He just needs to stay alive. And that's easier said than done. Shox has got the kill, and the plant has been found.
All the way back after just a tumultuous scoreline in the first half. Now they're going to look to hold the line. They do just that. JW Crims tag teaming this arch side, and Apex and RPK. Very split up across the map. Bomb down, in control of Fnatic.
Yeah, Apex, to say he's alone is an understatement. RPK is hinging his entire success of this round based on a fight at the B site. Brolin doesn't spot Apex concealed, and RPK has removed a man at B. Now, Fnatic know they have a temporary 2-on-1, so they try and gang up on Apex, and they do manage to get the trade. 40 seconds now. It's the tank versus Flusher. Flusher looking for the CT wrap, but RPK went on a very long rotation all the way through Banana. This has given the bomb to RPK.
Oh, no. Flusher. If RPK goes mid to Banana, that's what Flusher wants. That's what he's hoping for. And now he's realized it's not going through. The timing would have been there. And so, therefore, RPK has to be hitting A, and Flusher is on this big old flank. This is the last thing RPK is going to expect, planting 4 short side. Where's Flusher coming from? Oh, yeah, it's short side. Can't take the apartment, but he wants to fight faster. He knows that RPK is trapped inside of A. He's going to wait a timing, but can't afford to burn this clock down too long. RPK tucked in the corner, now got an angle. Flusher looking for the fight, looking for the pre-fire. Oh, RPK's got a drop on him, and that's Vitality. It's like a cheese string, you know?
Like a cheese string, of course. The metaphor we were all thinking, Golden, he will get peeled apart, much akin to that bomb site. That's not where you want to be if you're Vitality. We're going to be relying massively here on the individual. Zywoo. Timing is everything. Hit by that flash, dead on. And Crims swinging on out. Deals with Masuta as well. Shox is left up all alone. 1v4. And they try and put the nail in this coffin. They threw that. And they decide against it. Zywoo's got to be careful spamming with that Tech 9. He is 1 shot away from certain death. This crossfire helped out by a flash from JW, allows Crims to swing out into middle. Now he's only good for 1, and they know that someone else was here because he threw the flashbang. That's where JW comes in, mops up another, and this round is dead to rights for Fnatic. Zywoo, the last man remaining, scavenged himself an AK, but so low on HP, nothing's going to happen.
Gamble, 4 on B, 4 Vitality, 4 on A for Fnatic. They're about to get a free bomb site.
Yeah, you've only got to get past Flusher. That might be easier said than done. Missed shot with the AWP the second time around, and it all falls down to the old familiar B-site retake. A 4-on-4 for Fnatic if they want to stop this one going to overtime. Golden looking to be the first man in, the rest of the Fnatic squad in tow, and they've been very, very pacey on this rotation. This has left them with lots of time. That's their only friend right now, though, and even then, it's getting whittled down by the second. RPK holding this close angle, the rest of the team trying to bait Fnatic in, and RPK answers the call. JW back in with 2. Time ticking off of this bomb and starting to become a problem for Fnatic. Zywoo hidden down in the pool, and they don't check for him. Zywoo take...
Yeah. Smoke in apartments. It's going to be Masuta leading the charge. Brolin from the site finds himself a 2 and a Molotov right at the feet of Vitality. JW also in the site, and he's tucked in just proper. He doesn't need a pillow or a nighttime story. He's going to be given one by Apex, whether he likes it or not.
That smoke for JW went deep as well. It made him fight. It forced him to get in an engagement, and now it's all up to Shox.
Yeah, that molly was great. It burns out Apex. He only had 2 points of health. Shoxy down in the pit. We need a hero. And if there ever was a man for the job, it might be this one. Trying to play around this smoke. He peeks over the top. Crims now knows he's in the pit, and Flusher through the smoke.
Smoke down to cut off that long player, but that long player is fighting mid right now. There's only one dude inside of the site, and even him is stuck in the pit. It's Brolin.
What can he do? What can he deliver? Nothing in this round. Masuta takes his head off. The A site doesn't belong to Vitality yet, but as the supportive cast of utility comes on in, most importantly, that Moto smoke, now it really does belong to the Frenchman. Golden somehow gets past the swing of things in top mid, but a 3-on-3 retake for Fnatic. We've seen these go either way, and this one carries so much weighting. Only 3 rounds a half in OT, and normally if a team goes 2-1 up, that is the biggest possible advantage you can imagine. So a lot riding on this now. Fnatic, if they do want to take us to Mirage, they need this retake to prevail.
That deepest smoke provides a lot of opportunities. It's how they won the first retake in OT to get here. Shox is in the graveyard though, and he's looking to put some bodies in boxes and bags. Shox, doesn't matter how he collects them, he's covered in skulls, and he's got himself to Flusher with a clutch that he cannot step up to, and Vitality will just face him.
DK trying to do a solo hold here under the patio, and he just misses the timing onto Brolin. Oh dear. Shox inside of the site does drop the first man. Oh, a little bit more Shox, but not the third onto Crims. You thought he was going to get it. You thought something spectacular was happening there. But it was just another day in the office for Shox. JW, you don't go for knives in OT when you're losing. You don't do that.
He's got a Glock out.
No, yeah, this isn't what you do. But maybe it is what JW does.
He has to play Glock. If he plays AWP, his barrel sticks out. Oh, no, JW. Oh, the spam. Zywoo's got him.
Now down to the 1v1. Crims is going to try and pick it up. Brolin has said that he doesn't like the knifing. He doesn't love the knifing. And this now could be truer than ever. Luckily enough,
to draw rotation and also keep Vitality in the wrong place at the wrong time. Zywoo, oh, he double guesses. He comes back, and he's made the perfect read, as he often does. Golden gone from the middle area. Fnatic going to bring the bomb late. He can actually stop it. He can stop someone here. He spots them getting around the corner. Shox has to buy time. They're falling in from above. How does Crims get that kill?
Wow.
Shox had him dead to right. Zywoo's dropped JW in middle. It's still going to be a retakeable round, but they've got to move fast.
There's a chance for Team Vitality in this one. Bomb down and planted. Fnatic not really having a lot of time to set these crossfires up. Having to play this with 2 guys back in the bomb site. Crims, this means he has a lot of responsibility in this round. There's so many angles he's got to be taking into account. And he hears the player moving up on shore. Zywoo out from the apartment. Masuta was the one to steal it away, and he's stolen this round away from Fnatic.
The B site done, and you know, as soon as the AWP rings out, every player in that mini-map just immediately looks towards the A side. It was just such a weird phenomenon.
Well, that's where Zywoo is. Let's not go there.
Let's go somewhere else, I suppose.
Wait, there's Zywoo again? He's A. He's switched it up. He's swaggered his way around, and he's the A site. Crims. Oh dear. He's got a gap. He's got a timing. He's dropped pit side as well. Player on the site can't afford to go down. He needs to take someone with him, but Brolin's doubled up. Zywoo could get smoked off here, and he needs to at least land a connecting shot before he does. There it is. Flick up onto JW. Crims is gone as well, and Zywoo might just be looking to break records here in the A site.
Yeah, that was insanity right there. What a shot. That's going to keep Vitality in it. They are so close. And in it to win it, they are. They're going to use what little utility they have left in this round. A Molotov still in Masuta. Could flush out a player from somewhere. Wherever he depends to use it. It's Brolin with the AK magic on the Apex, who's caught off guard there towards Library. Meanwhile, the rest of this Vitality retake coming from the side of Porch, and it's Zywoo.
They've had plenty of time now to really solidify this B hold, and so I don't think you were going to get away with exploiting it in that fashion anymore. They're going to set up these smokes to try and make it happen. One for Coffins, one for CT. As standard, as simple as it gets. Golden's boosted up. Flusher, back of the site. They've got this crossfire set up. This is going to be very, very tricky for Vitality to navigate.
Doesn't get much more difficult than this. Golden from the boost is going to get the first on RPK. And the swing finally comes from Flusha, but there's a good trade for Shox. 1-on-3. This would be a monumental take, and that's going to be it. We're going to get a pressure check on that. Meanwhile, just kicking out top mid. Zywoo, quick kills in succession here.
That's what everyone's yelling. Go away right now.
Going for it.
Allez, allez.
Oh, they're not going to check boiler. Oh, no, this this can't be how it all falls apart. Brolin with a double. This is utter chaos, but the A site does belong to Vitality, and they've got that to look forward to, but only briefly. Flusher through the smoke has put this back in a 2-on-2. Hidden at this smoke is Apex, and he does win that fight on a golden. It's all on a man named Flusher, but this guy, well, he's a bit of a gamer. Don't know if you've heard. Does get cut down by Apex inside of the site. 20 rounds for Vitality. Vitality.
It might be done, Harry. It might finally be done. Flusher looks to put the final nail in this coffin. They line up. He gets a wallbang. Not the second player, but a chance to fall back into the safety of the site and a rotate as well coming through the speedway. Flusher's got a second, and it might just be Mirage. That's where we're going. That's what's up next. It's a third map of the series. Join us after. Into the site. It's forced for Flusher's grenade. It's not done anything though, as Fnatic are getting faked right now. Vitality have baited everyone out of the A site. Zywoo, great shot onto Flusher on the catwalk. A is theirs for the taking. I love that pistol for Vitality. They have sunk Fnatic hook line, and well, Sphincter, they are stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time. Vitality have the A site.
Ooh,
oh God,
it's ugly. It's ugly. And Brolin trying to close the distance. That's a lot of courage for one man. I think you accidentally said the word Sphincter, but it looks like it's Team Vitality that's wrecked them here. And, well, it will.
Catwalk, unsurprisingly, doing good damage. But now Fnatic have actually surrounded the A site, and that's when Vitality are crunching. Oh.
Yeah, Crim's going to try and help himself to the crumbs down in Connector. And they are closing the gap, but they're not ready for Flusher. Still inside of the site. Deary, deary me, Team Vitality. This. Ooh, no. Oh, has the Macdaddy roaring to life. But it's actually the Deegs to do the damage over in middle. Zywoo, in amongst all this madness, has snuck out at the ramp, and the Deagles are delivering in spades all across the board. But this bomb, uh-oh, Apex, oh no!
Zywoo's going to be peeking from the underpass right now, and if they hit a good timing here, Golden's not going to be ready for it. If he checks it, he's going to check it. He's going to find that fight. Bouncing the Molotov off of Zywoo, he realizes there could be another player. He's just Molotov'd off the bomb. Takes the shots, Crims, who's trying to vacate the premises. No time to go back to A, though. He's got to go ahead and force this one out. He's got to get out in here to the site and potentially get a plant, if not kill Crims. And the time has ticked down to the inevitable point where he's not turning it around. That is a bit of a heartbreaker right there.
It's A in this round. It's a hero AK. And that's what we're relying on. The boost is up, and the kill is in. Zywoo, he can throw a gun out. If he presses G, drops his AK, grabs JW's weapon. There it is. Obviously, a bit of patience there. Make sure it doesn't get re-peaked. Timing can be a problem in this game, and so can aim punch as RPK figures out the hard way. Crims, quick kills off the USP, doesn't want the scout. Apex might have a scout on short, but Flash with a fast flick keeps himself alive in this round. 2 guns left up, and make that just 1. It's Zywoo again, made a clutch. He's got 2 to his name. He knows where everyone is right now. He's got the full information, the full breadth of knowledge, but he's only got 15 seconds, and again, time could be the undoer of Vitality.
But now Window's been compromised. Zywoo, he's worked himself up into there. Brolin with the AUG is going to be shooting from triple, only good for 1 and taking down Apex. But Flush is quick on the case. They're not going to expect him. That's going to prove to be a big problem. Couldn't net himself that second kill. Just 9 seconds on the clock. Golden has been spotted as well. There goes the bomb. And he's just barreling through this. He wants to get up close and personal.
Oh, yeah. No, can't just turn the joke round on us. Doesn't really work like that.
But it kind of did. Sort of like this hit from A turning around in favor. And Zywoo, well, he's only good for 1 on a Brolin. Mizuta with a trade, and now that's going to leave a...
Play this with likely a smoke or a flashbang out the ramp and into a double setup.
Can they get past JW? Well, Zywoo, it's actually Shox certainly seems to think so. It is Zywoo to get the kill at the very end. Him and Shox combined to deal with the man hidden behind the CT box. Brolin is bested immediately. Zywoo is on a tear. AK, AWP, doesn't matter, you name it, and he is fragging with it in the server. Crims back at CT boxes, does have Golden alongside him to try and find something, and it will be that parting gift onto Zywoo, denying the bomb plant, stripping Team Vitality of it, and Flusher comes in swinging with a double.
They had to smoke anything off because they used all their util early in the round for that execute they didn't commit with. So this time, they are going to commit, but this time, no util. Almost too good to be true. Crims, the molly goes past him, and two players are very low. That's a jungle smoke down, but Crims can fight in front of it, and they're going to need to cross past Connector. Apex is coming through this position. Needs that trade, immediately gets it. Bomb allowed to plant towards the Connector. RPK just trying to tuck in the little gap there that allows you to stick the bomb. And now it's a retake for Fnatic. This time the double CT setup, the double AWP, well, it's not favored.
Yeah, Golden was looking for any other weapon, and he has been able to retrieve an M4. RPK spots the shadow and now knows that both players are here, but that's only information for Vitality and a kill found for Fnatic. Apex looking to take these fights, swings out wide, leaves it all onto Masuta alone at ramp, and Golden's able to sweep this one under the rug.
That they will. It's going to be the B site as the destination in the GPS. Flusha on catwalk. Golden trying to toe the line in the site with an AWP, and he can't do it. RPK is going to find one for himself. Just JW and Brolin. A round that went real wrong for him on that B site, and I say that. Went pretty wrong for the Wonder Child as well. He catches a P250 bullet to the dome.
A bomb site. Fnatic, they've stacked the majority of players over here towards the B site. It is only Brolin over here at A, and he gets dealt with on the initial peak.
Yeah, and they get past the Molotov as well, most importantly. JW's onto his second of the round, but there's a player right below him, and he hasn't seen him. RPK firing down from the depths. Flusha mollies the site, but it's after the plant. It may be default, so Vitality can't run. They can't stray away too far from the site if they want to play that bomb. And you know Fnatic are going for this. It's last of the half. Golden's got one from short side. Zywoo has swapped sides of the site. And he looks to find Golden coming in through Connector. Doesn't want to look up, because if you look up, your barrel's going to be spotted by the player in CT. And now they know he's here. The grenade lands. Golden, maybe he doesn't have the confirmation that initially seemed to be the case. And the time is ticked out of the hands of Fnatic. If they're not on the bomb in 3 seconds, this round is done. And Zywoo will make it so. He'll put in the kill. Even if Golden gets his frag, he's too far away. Nice shot from Golden, but it's a round for Vitality. 9 at the end of the half. The idea there that Fnatic do, which is throw a solo player in B, Vitality don't rotate a single man, because the call is made by Shox. Guys, it's one dude. Don't rotate, it's just one dude. And then suddenly, as soon as Shox is dead, 4 more guys come out of the apartments. The retake is on though, and it's going fast as well. Masuta is already inside of the site. Him and RPK dropping one. Crims playing the bomb in a 1-on-2, and they have no kit to take it, but the kill will do. And RPK lands that. Defuse in for Masuta. 10-4 players from Vitality leaning on the A side of the map. Big swing. Apex is going to trade, and he does get some damage off as well. Brolin stuck in the corner, has nowhere to go. Masuta up on the balcony as well, will be spotted and dealt with quickly by Flusha coming out with the M4. He can stick the bomb on the site as well as he emerges from the palace. Apex trying to deny that is late, and that smoke really creates a wall that he cannot see through, cannot do anything from. Zywoo and Connector as well. Giving this a go is Apex. Oh, he's been spotted on the edge. I thought he saw Flusha as well, but it doesn't go both ways, and Zywoo will go backward.
Movement to get him there. Nice and speedy, and that will blindside JW. So an instrumental bit of movement to net Zywoo the opening kill in this round. This is the response from Fnatic, the all-in B play. As everyone tries to commit into the site, no one's cleared RPK just yet. He's been biding his time, and now opens fire. Do try and trickle in, but RPK's done so much here, leaving it all onto Flusha in a 1v3. Apex able to swing out with the CZ.
Fnatic heading cat.
Yeah, looking for a cat to be with Brolin having an emphasis on cutting off these rotations. He mollies the market and traps Zywoo at the B site with RPK, but a stellar hold here from the tank at bench. Finally bested by Crims. Zywoo is here.
He's ready to fight. He's already spotted players going up. Does miss this shot. Very close. Player in the site gets one. Zywoo will trade, keeping things alive for Vitality, but that Molotov, it's so close. Player in the connector cuts off, or tries to cut off. RPK dropping off mid, who somehow gets away with that frag. Zywoo can't stop the plant. Apex neither. Crims has found that kill in middle, and Apex has followed up. 3-on-2. Retake is still happening here for Vitality, but Fnatic, are they considering it? No way. Yeah, Flusha runs right back. He was going for the long wrap, but he's lost his teammate, and now he's got to get the kills.
Real long way away. I don't think that's going to be happening. Flusha trying to spam down a defuse. He is definitely rang out to where he is now. Let's put up a beacon. Zywoo and Shox. This smoke has bought them the time necessary, and they're going to get that defuse. And maybe even the kill. Nope, Shox is not going to be doing that. Zywoo, though.
Bullet. That's all Zywoo needs. He checks his backline. this is a gamble. Vitality have 3 in B right now, and Zywoo is alone on A. I don't blame them for doing this, considering how Fnatic have been all over A all game. Surely they've got to eventually go B up against 14. Well, that's not the case. Zywoo has got to get at least one more kill here if this is to be a retakeable round by Vitality. They're not going to get it before the bomb goes down, that's for sure. Plant is coming through. Zywoo with a big kill, jumping up. Golden, he's got the plant. He will get no further. Zywoo with 3 in the round, 27 in the map, and I mean, probably nearing a...
Now,
that's a deep B smoke.
yeah, that gets thrown in by the man in question, and that's going to help out this B hold. It might it might not even need help. I was going to say they might need it, but no. Apex delivering through that smoke gives Fnatic a bit of a taste of their own medicine. Flosher has been phenomenal with the smoke shots in this series, and that's got a Zywoo, that was 3 a teammate, man. Apex even tried to help Fnatic. He tried to take a bullet for the players in apartments.